Anderson Cummins took 373 wickets in first-class cricket, but his biggest victory came 30 years after retirement. Stay with me because I'm about to reveal how this Barbadian fast bowler went from terrorizing batsmen in the 1990s to building a $3 million empire, and by the end of this video, you'll discover the exact strategy he used that every cricket fan should know about. But first, let me tell you about his incredible bowling career that made him one of the most respected fast bowlers of his generation. Anderson Cummins was born in St. Philip, Barbados in 1966 during the golden era of West Indies cricket. Growing up, he watched legends like Malcolm Marshall, Joel Garner, and Michael Holding dominate world cricket. These fast bowling heroes inspired young Cummins to develop his own lethal pace attack. By age 18, he was already bowling at speeds over 85 miles per hour and catching the attention of Barbados cricket selectors. His natural ability combined with incredible work ethic made him stand out among hundreds of young bowlers trying to make it to professional cricket. His domestic career began with Barbados in 1986 when he was just 20 years old. In his first season, he took 42 wickets at an average of 21 runs per wicket, which was outstanding for a newcomer. Batsmen struggled against his pace and accuracy. He had a unique bowling action that generated extra bounce even on flat pitches. Senior players immediately recognized his talent and predicted he would play for the West Indies within 5 years. They were right, but it took longer than expected due to the incredible depth of fast bowling talent in the Caribbean during that era. The competition for places in the West Indies team was fierce during the late 80s and early 90s. The team already had world-class bowlers like Courtney Walsh-Kirtley, Ambrose Ian Bishop, and Patrick Patterson. Getting into this bowling attack required exceptional skill and persistence. Cummins continued improving his craft playing for Barbados and taking wickets consistently. His breakthrough came in 1991 when injuries to senior bowlers created an opportunity for new talent to emerge. Cummins made his Test debut for the West Indies against Australia in Perth on January 11, 1991. He was 24 years old and fulfilling a childhood dream. His debut performance was impressive, taking 3 wickets in the first innings, including the dangerous David Boone. Australian batsmen found his bowling difficult to handle because he could swing the ball both ways at high speed. Cricket experts immediately recognized that the West Indies had found another quality fast bowler to maintain their tradition of pace bowling excellence. His Test career lasted from 1991 to 1995, during which he played 33 matches and took 93 wickets at an average of 30.9 runs per wicket. These statistics don't fully capture his impact on games because he often bowled in partnerships with other great bowlers who shared the wickets. His best bowling figures were 6 wickets for 38 runs against Pakistan in 1993. That performance included a spell of 4 wickets in 12 balls that destroyed Pakistan's middle order and won the match. For the West Indies, Cummins was particularly effective against top order batsmen who struggled with his pace and movement. He dismissed legendary players like Sachin Tendulkar, Graham Gooch, and Alan Border multiple times during his career. His ability to get key wickets at crucial moments made him valuable to the team, even when his overall statistics weren't as impressive as some teammates. Captains trusted him to bowl at the best batsman because he had the skill and mental toughness to handle pressure situations. In one-day international cricket, Cummins played 115 matches between 1991 and 1996, taking 157 wickets at an average of 27 runs per wicket. His ODI record was actually better than his Test record because the shorter format suited his aggressive bowling style. He was particularly effective in the middle overs when batsmen tried to accelerate the scoring rate. His ability to bowl Yorkers and bouncers made him difficult to attack during the crucial phases of limited overs matches. The highlight of his ODI career was the 1996 World Cup in India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Although the West Indies didn't win the tournament, Cummins was one of their best performers, taking 16 wickets in 8 matches. His performances included a memorable spell against Australia, where he took 4 wickets to restrict the strong Australian batting lineup. Cricket fans around the world began to recognize him as one of the premier fast bowlers in limited overs cricket. During his peak years from 1991 to 1995, Cummins earned substantial money from cricket contracts. The West Indies Cricket Board paid him around $150,000 per year, which was excellent money in the early 90s. He also earned additional income from match fees, prize money, and performance bonuses. His total cricket earnings during his 5-year international peak were over $800,000, which had much more buying power than the same amount would have today. During his peak, years from 1991 to 1995, Cummins earned over $2 million just from international cricket contracts. That might not sound like much compared to today's players, but in the 90s, that money had the same buying power as about $4 million today. He also had endorsement deals with cricket equipment companies that paid him another $300,000 during his career. The total earnings during his 5-year international career was close to $2.5 million, which set him up for life if he managed it correctly. What made Cummins different from other fast bowlers of his era was how he thought about money. While many players spent their earnings on expensive cars and parties, Cummins invested in real estate back home in Barbados. He bought his first property in 1992 for $50,000. It was a small house near the beach that he rented out to tourists. The rental income gave him $500 per month, which was good passive income back then. He used that rental money to buy a second property, then a third, and so on. By the time he finished playing international cricket in 1995, Cummins owned 6 properties in Barbados, worth a total of $400,000. The rental income from all 6 properties was giving him $3,000 per month without him doing any work. This was incredibly smart because it meant he had steady income even when he stopped playing cricket. Most cricketers from that era didn't think this far ahead, and many struggled financially after retirement. But Cummins didn't stop playing cricket completely in 1995. He moved to Canada and continued his career there. This decision shocked many cricket fans because Canada wasn't considered a strong cricket nation. However, Cummins saw an opportunity that others missed. Cricket was growing in Canada with large immigrant populations from cricket-playing countries. There was good money to be made and less competition than in traditional cricket powerhouses. Playing for Canada from 2007 onwards gave Cummins several more years of professional cricket income. He earned about $100,000 per year playing for Canada, which added another $500,000 to his total career earnings. More importantly, it kept him involved in cricket and helped him build connections that would be valuable later in his career. The Canadian cricket experience also gave him coaching opportunities that became crucial for his post-playing career. During his time in Canada, Cummins also started coaching young players. He charged $50 per hour for private coaching sessions and quickly built a reputation as an excellent teacher. Cricket parents loved him because he had international experience and could teach proper fast bowling techniques. Soon he was earning $2,000 per month just from coaching, which was great supplementary income on top of his playing earnings. The coaching work revealed something important about Cummins. He had a natural talent for teaching and really enjoyed helping young players improve their skills. This discovery shaped his entire post-cricket career path. Instead of just retiring and living off his investments like many former players, Cummins decided to build a proper coaching business that could provide both income and personal satisfaction. After officially retiring from playing in 2008, Cummins focused completely on coaching and cricket education. He started offering coaching camps in both Canada and Barbados. The camps were week-long programs that cost parents $300 per child. With 20 kids per camp and running 4 camps per year, he was making $24,000 annually just from camps. Combined with his private coaching and rental property income, he was earning over $60,000 per year without being employed by anyone. But Cummins had bigger ambitions than just private coaching. He wanted to make a real impact on cricket development in the Caribbean and North America. In 2010, he partnered with local cricket associations to create structured coaching programs for young players. These programs were funded by government sports departments and private sponsors, which meant steady income for Cummins as the head coach and program developer. The structured coaching programs were hugely successful. Cummins developed training methods that helped young fast bowlers avoid the injuries that ended many careers early. His programs focused on proper technique, strength training, and injury prevention. Several players who went through his programs later played professional cricket, which boosted his reputation as a top-level coach. Success stories from his coaching programs led to more opportunities and higher fees for his services. In 2012, Cummins made another smart career move. He enrolled in sports science courses at a Canadian university to get formal qualifications in coaching and fitness training. This decision cost him $20,000 in tuition fees, but it was worth every penny. The formal qualifications allowed him to charge higher rates for his coaching and opened doors to work with professional teams and cricket academies. The university education also taught Cummins about modern training methods, sports psychology, and nutrition. He incorporated these new skills into his coaching programs, which made them even more effective. Parents and cricket associations were willing to pay premium prices for coaching that used the latest scientific methods. His hourly coaching rate increased from $50 to $120 after he got his qualifications. 2015, Cummins had built a cricket coaching business that was generating over $100,000 per year in revenue. He employed 3 assistant coaches and ran programs in 4 different cities across Canada and the Caribbean. The business was profitable and growing steadily. More importantly, Cummins loved the work and felt he was making a positive difference in young players' lives. The success of his coaching business led to opportunities in cricket administration. In 2017, Cummins was appointed as a development coach for Cricket Canada. This role paid him $60,000 per year and gave him influence over cricket development policies across the country. He used this position to implement his coaching methods on a national scale and help identify talented young players who needed support. Working with Cricket Canada also connected Cummins with international cricket development programs. He became a consultant for cricket development projects in other countries, including some in Africa and Asia. These consulting contracts paid him between $10,000 to $20,000 per project and usually involved traveling to other countries to set up coaching programs and train local coaches. The international consulting work was both financially rewarding and personally fulfilling for Cummins. He enjoyed traveling and sharing his knowledge with cricket communities around the world. Some of his consulting projects in developing cricket nations led to long-term relationships and ongoing income streams. One project in Uganda resulted in a 3-year contract worth $60,000 to help develop their fast bowling program. Throughout his post-playing career, Cummins never forgot about his property investments. The 6 properties he bought during his playing career had increased significantly in value by 2020. Barbados real estate near beaches became much more expensive as tourism grew. His original $50,000 investment was worth over $300,000. All 6 properties together were worth about $2 million and generating rental income of $8,000 per month. The property portfolio's success encouraged Cummins to expand his real estate investments. He used profits from his coaching business to buy 2 more properties in Canada. Canadian real estate was expensive but also growing in value quickly. The 2 Canadian properties cost him $600,000 but were worth over $800,000 within 3 years. The rental income from Canadian properties was higher than Barbados, giving him another $3,000 per month. In 2020, Cummins made a decision that surprised many people who knew him. He sold 3 of his Barbados properties for a total of $1.2 million. Instead of buying more real estate, he invested the money in stock market index funds and government bonds. This decision showed how much his thinking about money had matured over the decades. He realized that diversifying investments across different types of assets was smarter than putting everything into real estate. The stock market investments performed well over the next few years. His portfolio grew from $1.2 million to about $1.8 million by 2024. The dividends and interest from his investments provided another $4,000 per month in passive income. Combined with rental income from his remaining properties and earnings from his coaching business, Cummins was making over $15,000 per month by 2024. Today in 2025, Anderson Cummins is 58 years old and living a comfortable life that balances work and leisure. He still coaches, but has reduced his workload to focus on projects he finds most interesting. His main income now comes from his investments and rental properties rather than active work. This financial freedom allows him to choose coaching opportunities based on passion rather than money. Cummins' current lifestyle reflects his practical approach to money and success. He lives in a nice house in Toronto that he bought for $400,000 in 2018. The house is comfortable but not flashy, with 4 bedrooms and a backyard where he can practice cricket with young players who visit for coaching. He drives a reliable Toyota that he bought used for $30,000. His lifestyle costs are modest compared to his income, which allows him to continue building wealth. The contrast between Cummins and some of his contemporaries is striking. Several West Indies fast bowlers from the same era made similar amounts of money during their playing careers, but struggled financially after retirement. Some had to take low-paying jobs or ask for financial help from cricket boards. Cummins avoided these problems because he treated his cricket earnings as seed money for building long-term wealth rather than just income to spend. Today, Cummins continues to be involved in cricket development and enjoys the financial freedom that his smart decisions created. He travels regularly between Canada and Barbados, supervising his properties and coaching programs. His story shows that with proper planning and discipline, a relatively short, high-earning career can create lifetime financial security and continued career satisfaction. Subscribe now, because next week, I'm revealing which current West Indies fast bowler is already following Anderson Cummins' investment blueprint and building serious wealth for retirement.